And welcome to Local Edition. I'm Bella Shaw. Is water the new liquid gold? We'll explore that with Eric Bergh. He is the Manager of Resources for the Calleguas Municipal Water District. And good to see you.
Thank you, Bella.
Seems like every time we turn on the news, it's all about the drought. What's our status right now?
Yes, well, as you may know, the governor declared a statewide drought middle of January following 2 dry years, 2013, the most extreme drought conditions that we've had in the state in recorded history. Fortunately, there is somewhat of a success story here for those of us in the Calleguas metropolitan service areas, in that we have invested billions of dollars in storage, conservation programs, recycled water programs over the last couple of decades to create a sizable drought buffer for our region. That's not to say folks should not be mindful of their water use. We're good for 2014, no expectations that we'll see mandatory cutbacks this year. Next year remains to be seen. Essentially, we'll have to wait and see how the summer shakes out and where our reserves fall at the end of the calendar year, and then decisions will be made for 2015.
Conserving really does make an impact. People don't realize that. If everybody would conserve, it would be sizable.
It has, and I think the LA area, LA Basin, Southland in general is a showcase for that, simply because we've conserved upwards of 800,000 to 1 million acre feet of water over, again, the last couple of decades, given those investments. That alone won't get us there in terms of meeting demands, but it is a part of the portfolio, the water resource portfolio, which includes, again, the recycled water, recovering some of our poor quality groundwater, even ocean desalination in some cases, and storage. Storage is key, and this year is clear evidence of that. If you look up and down the state, you'll see a number of agencies, cities, communities that are really hurting. Some even here local in Ventura County, who don't have access to the resources that we do. And so it, again, just serves as evidence of the need for additional investments in those types of programs.
Isn't it ironic, though, Eric, and I'm sure you get this a lot, that here we sit on a huge, massive ocean of water, but
Right.
we can't use it, or we can, but it's very, very expensive.
Very expensive, about double the cost of the water that we bring in from Northern California or import into this service area now. Ocean desalination runs on the order of $2,200 an acre foot. For comparison, the imported water here in Ventura County currently is about $1,100 an acre foot. So over time, I think you'll see more desalination, ocean desal in the future. However, for us, the low-hanging fruit for local water resources is groundwater desalination. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of groundwater in our area that is poor quality. And there are a number of communities, including Oxnard, Camarillo, Moore Park, Thousand Oaks, and Simi Valley, that are looking at ways to recover that water, treat it through large reverse osmosis or desalination plants, and help reduce their take on the imported water system and do more locally. That's
and a lot of farming in these areas too.
Yeah, quite a bit in the Oxnard Plain, up in the Santa Clara River Valley, Las Posas Valley as you head to Moore Park, up into the Ojai Valley. We're primarily an urban supplier of water. Maybe 5% of our water is used for ag, but given the expense, the cost of our water, they typically focus on their local groundwater resources. But they have some major issues this year in the Santa Clara River Valley, in Ojai, and in the Oxnard Plain. The groundwater resources are dwindling, and there's a major effort underway to possibly place mandatory reductions or restrictions on recovery of groundwater.
Thank you so much for joining us, Eric Bergh. This has been Local Edition. I'm Bella Shaw.